up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, honey. We're down here. I had to drop my kid used his mommy bus pass today. So that's why we're in the car today. It's freezing. It's 38 degrees. I don't play that at all. It's too cold outside. So we're in the car today. And I'm thinking about going to Starbucks because yesterday, I think it was yesterday I shared with y'all, I haven't had a latte in the whole year, the entire year. I don't know if I want it. I don't think I want it. I don't think I want it. Honestly. So no. So what are we going to do? Because I'm going back home, child. I'm not sitting in nobody's goddamn parking lot. What's going on in the world? I know last night I saw on, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Last night I saw on, maybe I'll just get a chai tea latte with oat milk, no espresso. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. I don't want any espresso. Maybe that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. So, yeah, last night before I was starting my wind down, I was online looking up stuff, see what was going on in the blogs, girl,
I sponsor the blog.
Let me tell you something.
I got really pissed off when I saw that Orlando Brown is signed on to do Bad Boys on Zeus. And I was like, damn, they really are fucking exploiting people in their mental illness. Because for me, Krishan and Blueface, they over there, I don't know if it's a mental illness. Well, it could be a mental illness coupled with some cognitive impairments. Something is going on. I like to call that show Love on the Spectrum. Not Crazy in Love, but Love on the Spectrum. I know that's on TLC or something else, but they playing it over there. And it's I feel like they literally, like, I don't know what the guy is. That NeYo? Is that the guy? Girl, what's going on? Girl, let me get over, honey. Girl, what is happening? Girl, what is going on? So I was just like, they're really over there exploiting people in their mental illness. They're exploiting people in their immaturity. Like, I don't like their immaturity coupled with like drugs and alcohol. It's really crazy. And then when I saw that thing last night, I was like, this is like the trash. The trash. Like, I don't feel like I've ever seen any programming, a channel that emits that low of a vibrating frequency. I don't know what other channel is like that. And it's so sad. And then, like, you think like, okay, they're over there exploiting people. But then yesterday I talked to y'all about Orlando Brown being mentally evaluated to determine whether he can plead insanity onto some case where he threatened somebody with a hammer and a knife. And over there on Zeus, they're like, oh, let's get him to be on a television show. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so disgusting to me. It really is so disgusting to me. And it's just like, and then he's like, I'm actually glad Nene never went and did anything over there with the Zeus Network. Because that shit is like, when I tell you it's super duper 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 low, and I feel like the only way, I mean, I guess it's a matter of maturity. I think that's what it is. It's a matter of maturity. It's a matter of emotional intelligence. It's like, what are you entertained by? And like they showed, I heard Rodney talking about it last night. I left a comment on that clip where Krishan was fighting. She's like, this is my show. Basically, y'all gonna wait for me. And it's almost like she truly thinks that she's running things at Zeus, number one. Number two, this is a second example of her acting like that, because when Bobby Lights came out and spoke against her saying it's not time to have a baby, she comes out and is like, y'all better call him, or he better be missing a bag, or some other weird ass shit she was saying. Basically, almost like, you better check him before I pull out and I'm not your talent anymore. Like, girl. And then she's on that show Baddies, and they're fighting, and it's like, I said in the comments, I was like, these women, I can't imagine how fucked up their nervous systems are, because to be in a constant flight or fight mode, always on high alert, like, you cannot thrive in anywhere living, like, actually, and then you're getting paid to like fuck your body up in that way, fighting with people, your nervous system jacked up because you don't know anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. It's crazy to me. I know the line is going to be dumb long. Well, that will give us time to talk. But yeah, they need to fix that street right there. Child shit is broke up. So yeah, that's what I was looking. I was like, that entire show over there, it is like literal low frequency. It's a low frequency. When you change the dial, it is on a low base level. I'm constantly in survival mode. That's it. Sex, drugs, like, that is it. Like, the only things that I see coming off of Zeus is what the blogs post. Sometimes I skip through it when I look at the headline. Like, there was a headline saying that not Blueface, Krishan was licking his feet. Like, I was like, what in the fucking Bobby and Whitney is happening here? This shit it's disgusting. And then what's crazy is, for her to be in that mind altered state, y'all out here talking about a baby might change her. A baby's gonna change her. The baby is a blessing. Crazy. Let me see. Ain't no line? What's going on? Are they open? Are they? Oh, they must not be open. That's why they are open. It's no line. Right? Watch right when I pull up, it'd be like 4 cars, like boop, 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 boop. Let's see. Dang, slow down, baby. Slow down, baby. Slow down, girl. I thought it was going to be a long line. There's nobody in the line, y'all. This ain't going to be long, man.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get started for you today?
Yes, may I have a grande chai latte with oat milk and...
Oat milk?
Yeah, with oat milk and 3 pumps of brown sugar.
3 pumps of brown sugar. And was this going to be hot?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so I have the grande chai, 3 pumps of brown sugar, and oat milk. It's going to be $6.45 at the window. Thank you.
Thank you. Was it going to be ice, girls? 40 degrees outside. What is you talking about? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm trying to move up slow. Oh, can I use good. Can you just say no thank you on there? Of course. Thank you. Okay, this is a grande tray we just put into the teacup for you. Okay, thank you so much. You're welcome. Have a good one. You too. I don't want to touch that dirty ass screen. I don't. Sorry. I do not want to touch that dirty ass screen. There's all kind of shit on that damn screen. You press it. No, thank you. I looked at that screen. She was like, okay, go ahead and make a selection. I'm looking at the screen. It looked like somebody. I don't know what that is. Oh, I probably. No. Okay, let me move. Come on. No, I'm not going that way. I'm not going that way. Go straight. What is he talking about? Ugh. Will you move? I'm not going over there. You don't tell me where to go. The fuck? You're not directing traffic? The fuck out of here. Girl, take your big ass truck and go. He telling me go like this. I'm not going that way, nigga. Shit. Girl. The fuck? You can get through with my little truck, girl. So anyway, so let's see. We might be able to have this whole video outside today because I'm kind of toasty, you know what I'm saying? And it's lighter now. It's getting lighter at this time now. It's kind of late though. That's kind of late though. So what was I saying? Yeah, over there, that low frequency. It's truly like the embodiment of that low frequency. And some people, I mean, some people want to see that. Some people are entertained by that, and it's no shade, but that's what it is. That's what's coming out of. That's the programming, right? That they are over there. That's what they're doing. And for them to say something different is a lie. It's a straight up lie. It's the embodiment of a low vibrating emission. It truly is very unregulated root chakra, survival, fight or flight, basic human survival needs. I feel like I gotta fucking fight. It's weird. It's weird, but at the same time, it's weird to be in that space at all times. And then the fact that they turn around and Orlando Brown, who is clearly not talking about Antonio Brown, who is also clearly, but Orlando Brown, I don't know. And it's so funny that they all of a sudden they want him on Bad Boys. For what? He needs to be in a mental institution. Inpatient. And everybody's like, it's really sad that these Disney kids turn out like this. But it's like, they be having other stuff going on. And it's like, let me park over here. I don't want to park over here. Come on, movie night. But yeah, so let me see what else what else is on the blogs, honey. It's frost on the lawn, okay? She said it's a grande. Who is this? Oh, come on, scam likely. That's sad. And it's like that you live in a place where like you might get a call from somebody trying to scam you. It's super hot too. I didn't even ask them 180. It's super hot. It's a lot. So good. Okay, let's see what else is going on, child. Okay, let's see. Oh, I saw this also last night. Amber Rose shares how her 9-year-old son defended her against his friend who asked about her OnlyFans page. You have to let a woman do what she wants with her body. It says, get into this, neighbors. This is from the Neighborhood Talk. Amber Rose is opening up about how she explains her lifestyle to her 9-year-old son, Bash, and how Bash even defended her against one of his classmates. During a recent episode of High Low with Imrata, Amber says her sons Sebastian and Slash are feminists from birth. She explains that she has always taught her oldest son, Bash, to respect women and to understand that women's bodies aren't something to be afraid of. She referred to an incident where one of his classmates said he wouldn't date a girl who did OnlyFans. Amber says Bash quickly defended her and other women who decide to do more risque content. We're in the car and his friends like, Miss Amber, ask us what we like in girls, she said. And I was like, okay, do you like blonde hair? Do you like dark hair? And Sebastian's friend was like, well, I just don't want my girlfriend on OnlyFans. Sebastian was like, bro, you can't say that. Like, you have to let a woman do what she wants with her body. Like, that's not cool. You can't do that. Rose said a tear came down my cheek and I'm like, that's my fucking baby. Like, I instilled that in him from birth. I just explained everything to him when it comes to women. You have to let women do what they want to do to support their families, she explained. You want to go to a nice school, Six Flags, travel, mommy has to make money. He knows that I was a stripper years ago. I feel like I desensitized it instead of him finding out when he's 20. You know what I always say? Arm your children with the truth. So if they're ever confronted with anything that is outside of something you decided you wanted to shield them from, or you didn't think, you can always tell your children the age appropriate truth. Period. You are an adult. If you don't know how to tell the truth to a child for their age, then that's a problem. You might need to see some parenting classes or something like that, or communication classes or something. But you don't ever have to lie to your children when they ask you about stuff, or shield them, or call yourself shielding them. You arm your children with the truth. That's all you don't want your children out here looking crazy, because especially if you are in adult entertainment, or however you want to risque content, however you want to say it, whatever it was, even the things like, if you were ashamed about something you did in your past or anything, if your children ask you a question about something, tell the age appropriate truth. Always tell them the truth. Don't try to shield them from anything, because life is not going to shield them from anything. You don't know, you can raise your child a certain way. You have no clue how another person raises their child and what they have taught them about anything. That kid obviously learned that from somebody to say, I don't want my girlfriend to have OnlyFans. Sir, first of all, let's be clear. Let's be very clear. Let's start from the beginning, little sir. You may never have a girlfriend. Let's start there, okay? You may be one of those guys that never has a girlfriend because you done been taught some weird shit by the men and women in your community, in your family. So you might be one of those resentful, nice guys who women can smell a mile away. They see you coming a mile away. You old mad ass. And then I saw something else. Speaking of old mad ass, resentful ass nigga, Yamkademiks. Akademiks, I say he looks like the yam emoji. Go look at the yam emoji and come back. He was on Neighborhood Talk. I don't know why they posted it, but he was talking about 6ix9ine sharing a video of him having sex with someone. And like, talking like, I don't know, it sounded like, literally sounded like a 17-year-old virgin. Like, so excited to see somebody have sex. I want to tell everybody that I saw 6ix9ine having sex with someone, but it's so weird that his attempt is to shame the woman in the damn video. He's so excited. I'm like, these can I get a hug ass niggas who will never would have never in their life had access to vagina unless they have money and they know it and therefore hate bitches. That is Yamkademiks. That is Trey Songz. Trey Songz takes it. Yamkademiks pays for it, and he hates that he has to pay for it because he knows if he didn't have no money, no fucking body with him. Nobody, nigga. You are a cornball. That, like, you know how how niggas be calling the guys who like stick up or advocate for women, how they call them simps. That's not a simp. That's not a simp. Akademiks is a simp. That is a simp. A simp is a nigga who has to fucking pay for it. That's a simp. That's a simp who would never ever get any play if he didn't have the access to his resources and money. It's true. I'm just saying. He was on, I couldn't believe it. He was like so happy to be, I'm Ghost Rider, honey. He was so happy to be like, I saw 6ix9ine having sex with somebody and he was pounding her out. Like, nigga, how old are you? You sound like a motherfucker who has never ever seen something like that in his life or experienced anything like that in his life. So excited. So excited. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's see what time it is. Time it is. I should ask for a straw. Okay, Jasmine brand. Let's see what's going on. It says Beyoncé's Adidas clothing line is underperforming according to its reports. Revenue from Ivy Park dropped more than 50% last year. Those shoes, the shoes are always dope. The shoes are always ridiculous. It says, according to the Wall Street Journal, sales from Beyoncé's Ivy Park partnership with Adidas fell 50% in 2022. The athletic line allegedly bought in $40 million last year, falling short of the company's target $250 million. They didn't forecast y'all correctly. They thought y'all was gonna be spending money over there at Ivy Park. They also thought sending out free shit and having quote unquote influencers wear them was also going to influence you to buy some Ivy Park. They didn't calculate correctly. That's messed up. Beyoncé receives around $20 million in annual pay and creative control over the collaboration. The Adidas Ivy Park partnership is due to expire in 2023. A partnership is strong and successful, Adidas said in a statement to Wall Street Journal. The corporation refused to comment on Ivy Park's financial performance. We continue to be inspired by our collective vision and are proud of the work we have created together. It says it sells out the first day. It says how it sells out the first day of every drop on the website. That's probably just the initial drop. You got to think about them bringing in money after the first day. Once the initial set sells out, they restock. How much is restock selling? It's very similar to how people look at the first week in album sales. Just because somebody comes out and does 300,000 their first week doesn't mean they're going to do 300,000 every week that album is on the charts. In fact, most people don't sell as well as their first week after their first week is over. That's the best explanation. They have to start. Do you own any Ivy Park? Do y'all own any Ivy Park? The shoes be the cute, the bubblegum soles. Those are so cute. Maybe I have to give me a pair of those. But I've been trying to limit the things that I buy in terms of what I need, because I'm just like bunch of stuff is just not my vibe. It's just, I can't. That it drives me crazy. It does. It does. I don't, when I be seeing y'all and I think it's great, but when I see like them packed ass closets and stuff like that, it really bothers me. I just think I think of like hoarding. I think of hoarding. I just think of hoarding. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. I've always felt like, if you buy quality pieces, you don't have to have a lot. Like, I feel like that. You know what I mean? The quantity, I feel like when it's a lot, I feel like, what's the quality? I mean, whatever, to each his own, but that's just me. When I saw Chris Brown's quote unquote closet was a warehouse with a bunch of just clothing racks with clothes, like it's like clothes forever. And I was just like, girl. And I'm like, on the next American Hoarders, a lot of y'all said it's a trauma response from being impoverished that people hoard. I think there's other factors, but yeah, I can agree with that. Maybe that's like, I need to hold on to everything, like survival mode. Again, we're back to that. That's like a mind state, like I feel like you got to get out, like you have to get out of. But yeah, those shoes are cute. Those shoes are cute. But I'm like, okay, they're cute. Did I see them? I think I saw them in the mall the other day. Not the other day. A while back. Yes, I was feeling you. So let's see. Y'all buying the tickets, the concert tickets. Y'all say I'd rather see Beyonce than wear Beyonce. I don't think the line is I think it's a good looking line. Sometimes people will come out with their lines of sporting athletic wear and it doesn't look good. But yeah, I think her color combinations have been good, except for that white. I think she came out with like white and silver. I didn't particularly care about that, but like this burgundy and like mustard color, and then I saw, or like a mustard orange. I don't know what this is. Like I don't know what it is. And I guess this is the photo y'all were talking about where her butt was looking extra swollen. Come on, swollen booty. Yeah, I guess that's a picture y'all was saying where it looked like everybody was like she got a BBL. Does it have to be, is it the procedure BBL or she just got some like lifts done? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I asked on Twitter. I'm like, are y'all just calling every surgical procedure a BBL? And if somebody's butt looks good, you assume that the procedure they got was a BBL? Like, I'm confused. Like, I don't know if, is it a BBL? Like, I don't know what it looks like, I guess. Because I feel like it looks really good. Like, I feel like if she had work done, I feel like it looks like a grown woman. She's growing in a grown woman. Like, she's what, 41? How old is Beyonce? Like, that's not Destiny's Child. That's Destiny's woman. I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever I want. I can't wait to see the Netflix special of the concert. I can't wait to see that. I'm excited. Okay, let's see what else is happening. It says Michael Jackson's estate is allegedly negotiating a deal to sell half of its holdings in the late singer's music library between 800 and 900 million. Sources claim that Sony and a potential financial partner are negotiating to acquire 50% of the estate's interest in Michael Jackson's publishing, recorded music revenues, the Broadway production of MJ the Musical, an upcoming biopic Michael, and possibly more assets. And if the reports are true, the package will by far be the biggest deal of its kind to date. It exceeds Justin Bieber's publishing deal, which was the greatest rights sale of an artist, of the Canadian singer's generation. As you may recall, last month Justin Bieber sold all of his artist royalties from his master recordings and neighboring rights to Hypnosis songs for a little over $200 million. For the entirety of Michael Jackson's solo career and the later part of his time with Jackson 5, Sony and its predecessor CBS served as only outlets for his recorded music. An estate and Sony Corp negotiated an agreement in 2016 for Sony Corp to pay $750 million for Jackson's estate, 50% ownership of the joint venture Sony AVT Music Publishing. The company disclosed in its earnings report the following year that a part of the $2.3 billion acquisition of EMI Music Publishing, Sony paid $287.5 million to acquire the estate's 25% share, 25.1% share. Wow. That's a lot of money moving around, baby. Woo! For some music. Woo! Publishing. Oh my God. That's a lot of money moving around. It says Sony has reportedly been involved acquiring some of the largest known catalog deals, including Bruce Springsteen's for $600 million. The company also allegedly paid $150 million or up to $200 million for Bob Dylan's catalog rights after the musician sold his publishing rights to Universal for $400 million. Wow. That's a lot of money moving around. That's crazy. Okay, what else is happening? Martel's on the cover of Upscale magazine. Martel Holt on co-parenting and losing everything. He's out there with Sheree on the red carpet. What do they be talking about? I wonder why. Girl, how did that happen? I need to know. Hopefully, is Sheree going to be on this season of Atlanta? Oh, yeah, they said Martel makes an appearance. Girl, she always bringing some weirdo on the damn show. I need the introduction. I need to know how they met. Do y'all know how they met? Child, I don't know. JayZ says he comes from a different world as he explains why he doesn't like being filmed. He had fights over that. They show him at the Rock Nation brunch, and he tells the cameraman to put the camera down. JayZ is letting it be known that he avoids any photo opportunities. In a recent interview with Tidal, hip-hop veteran JayZ, 53, chatted about why he often avoids cameras and paparazzi. If you don't already know, JayZ, born Sean Carter, isn't a fan of capturing every moment on camera. The music mogul was even spotted politely dismissing a photographer during this year's Rock Nation brunch. A video of JayZ walking through the party went viral, showing him calmly waving his hand at the photographer who appeared to try to get a perfect shot. During his conversation, the New York rapper explained, "Yeah, we don't come from that school. We come from don't you ever record us school." What's the line? According to the reports, he quoted his lyrics from 2013's Oceans and continued, "See me in shit you never saw. If it wasn't for these pictures, you wouldn't see me at all." He added, "We come from that school and we had fights over that. Niggas trying to record. Hey, yo, don't record me, champ. I ain't into that. We come from a different world." Jay also explained this is why the Black album was so special. It was the first time cameras came into the studio. Yeah, he was like, put the camera down. That's part of, like, that's one of the reasons why, like, I feel like part of me being Gen X, I feel like part of me is still in that, like, I don't want to share everything. I don't want to share every single moment. What moments do you have for yourself? Like, what that no one that you only capture by being present in the moment. Why are you recording every single thing? That is something that is like, it's something that I can't, I try to understand it. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I don't know if it's, I think it is truly a generation thing, because I've lived in the time where nothing, like, what? Turn it off. What are you recording for? Why are you recording this? What is going on? And it's like, it's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's just like, Can we got some privacy? Some privacy. You know what I'm saying? You capture moments here and there, but like that's why I'd be like the vloggers where they feel like I listen to them, and every now and again you will hear a vlogger say, I just get tired of filming every single thing. They get tired themselves. That's why I was like, I don't understand how they do it. And then when you start, you got to be consistent at making that kind of content where you're capturing every single thing. I think it is a generation thing. We just don't come from that. Like, why is the camera on? Like I'm on the end of that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand where he's coming from with that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. NeYo and Crystal Renee finally divorced 6 months after separation. You smiling big like that, didn't you? Look at how big they smiling. It's so crazy because it's like, girl. According to reports, R&B singer NeYo, real name Shafir Smith, and his now ex-wife Crystal Renee Smith. Are you going to change your name? I hope you change your name. Do not keep that raggedy name. Like, that's the thing. It's like, first of all, didn't you meet him when he was already married? And then you marry him, and then you change your last name. And then, like, please, I hope you change your last. I truly hope you change your last name. I don't want to hear, oh, because my kid's last name is yeah. Matter of fact, you need to change your kid's last name to your last name too, goddammit. Shit. The coding is already there. Fuck all that extra shit. Let it be your goddamn last name. Girl, you already know how I feel about that. Girl. And then you change your last name. You actually married him. He cheated on you with his wife. You actually married that nigga. And then he cheated on you again. And then the other lady is on the Instagram talking about this is a blessing. I know that's what you're supposed to say. But it's just like, girl, tell your kids the truth, honey. Tell them. Tell them the truth. I just thought about something. Let me shut up. Kanye West's former lawyer severed ties with the rapper months after failing to locate him. I remember they've been trying to look for him. 4 million in unpaid wages. The only person responsible for Kanye's demise and spiral is him. That's it. And hopefully he can, work it out and get restored, but you're a mess. Kevin Garnett reaches custody agreement with mother of 2-year-old following child support battle. Why is it a battle every time for child support? That's crazy. Crazy. Come let the kid live with you if you don't want to pay child support so that you can actually see how much it costs. I don't even understand why it's always a battle for child support. Why is it always a battle? Girl, tell your kids the truth, child. The parties further acknowledge and agree that the terms of the confidential judgment with respect for the payment of child support and child support add-ons in the best interest of the minor child and that her needs be adequately met by the agreed upon amounts and related agreements. Granted visitation rights. She retained full custody. It's open to amendments over their 2-year-old. Back in June last year, we reported Garnett was hit with a court-ordered paternity test after allegedly fathering a child. Now it's reported that the woman named Nakat Ackman was successful in her suit, though Garnett is reported to have claimed the child from the start. Yeah, okay, you claim the child from the start, but no, we're going to make sure that the codes are there. So you can't play no fucking shit. And the only reason, I think a lot of the reason why a lot of people go to court is to make sure that it's consistent. That is the purpose. Like, there are some people who just do not have the I don't know what to call it. They won't do it unless somebody is over them telling them to do it. They won't be consistent. It'll be sometimey. There needs to be something in place to ensure that you are consistent in the well-being of the child, period. So let's get a court order, because that's the only time you niggas know how to behave, is when you got a fucking court or a code of law on your ass. That's the only way y'all niggas behave. And it's true. Look at what's going on about with Leonardo DiCaprio and his girlfriend being 19. Someone said her high school, listen to this, her high school education was interrupted by COVID, and she's dating Leonardo DiCaprio. It's the law that can only keep y'all in line. And it's sad. It's really sad. And I think that's why a lot of people go and file for child support, because otherwise you are going to dip and dodge. We need to ensure that you are responsible for what you have participated in, period. And the people who dip out on child support, fuck you, and fuck you, period. You're trash, period. Everybody battling child support, trying to get out of child support, and fuck you motherfuckers who help people get out of paying child support. How dare you? Let me stop, because that's disgusting. It's always a battle for child support. And you up there smiling with NeYo. I'm back to her. What are you grinning about? You thought you was going to have a different dining experience, tonta. A damn fool. Okay, I think I'm done talking about these weirdos. I want to give some advice to Lauren London. Do not take roles that you can't commit to. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. I think it's whack. I think it's whack to take a role that you were apprehensive in taking in the first place, and then to find out that it was a CGI kiss at the end of the wedding. Y'all really didn't kiss. And somebody was like, oh, they could have COVID restrictions or something like that. And then somebody else put in the comments, she ain't kissing nobody but Nip. She was in a movie with Michael B. Jordan. Wasn't she in a movie with Michael B. Jordan? So did she kiss him in that? I didn't watch it. Did she kiss him in that? I feel like you shouldn't take roles you can't commit to, because everybody noticed that the chemistry was off. Everybody noticed it. Like, girls, no chemistry. Somebody said they should have choose a different white person, white Jewish guy, a different one. I don't see nothing wrong with Jonah Hill. I'm gonna say it again. But to each their own. But like, I feel like if you can't commit to it, then don't do it. Just don't do it. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.